For Rivals.com, I'm National Recruiting Analyst John Garcia Jr., and we've got a special guest joining us tonight, Alberto Mendoza, the very newest member of Indiana's class of 2024. I guess we got to start right there, Alberto. You just committed to IU, Power 5 program, fresh off the visit. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm super excited for this opportunity. Obviously, I've had a great relationship with Coach Sinceri, Coach Shanahan, and Coach Signetti because I was committed to JMU before. But I'm super excited to play on a bigger stage now and be able to play in the Big Ten. So it's a great opportunity for me.
Yeah, before we get into IU and Bloomington, take us back to JMU, that commitment, and watching those coaches make the move to Bloomington. Was there any angst for you as sort of their quarterback commitment? Was there some worry? How did that process go down for you internally before they said, yeah, no, we want you to come with us as well?
I mean, they had told me Coach Sinceri was he communicated very well, and he let me know that he wanted to take me anywhere he went. So communication was really good. But obviously, that's still verbal, and it's still a little bit anxious, obviously, when your coaches leave and everything. But I had a good feeling that they were going to take me, and they gave me a call a few days after they took the job, and they offered me a scholarship. I was the first quarterback in the 24 class for them to offer. And yeah, I was very excited about it. I had some other offers because I decommitted from JMU that some people were interested in me. So I made sure to plan my official visit, and I got up there and I enjoyed it. So it was a great time.
Yeah, obviously this was your first time in Bloomington. You were so familiar with the coaching staff. So tell me about the city. Tell me about Big Ten country, the weather. I mean, what was it like for you, a kid from Miami, Florida?
Yeah, December, winter. It was a little cold for a kid in Florida, but it was like 40 degrees, so it wasn't terrible. But uh, nothing I haven't played in before. I played in Georgia when it was snowing, but it was good. I enjoyed it. Real college town. Really liked the atmosphere. A lot of support from the town, a lot of support from the people. Obviously, you could tell that they want a winning football program, and I do believe that Coach Signetti and all the coaches can really bring that back to Indiana, and I'm very excited. And I really like Bloomington. I already had a great relationship with the coaches, so it was basically if I liked Bloomington, I could see myself there. Then I was going to commit because I already had a great relationship with the coaches. I've had a relationship with Coach Siri since the spring of my last spring. So yeah, when he came to see me through.
So obviously, like you said, you just needed to make sure you were able to live in Bloomington, and that was something that was going to feel comfortable. Beyond that, what puts IU over the top? Because, like you said, I mean, people don't know how many scholarship offers have come in over the last few weeks for you. You didn't post all of them, to my understanding. So it looked like maybe a home run for Indiana once they offered you because of that familiarity. But there were other options in the FBS. So what ultimately put IU over the top for you?
Yeah, definitely the relationship I have with coach. It's tough to offer late and build that relationship with someone like me. Just that relationship's so important with the coaches. Obviously, that's why I followed them. I was fine going to JMU. I was happy. I was really excited because of the relationship and the belief that they could develop me into a really good quarterback. So that's probably what I'm most excited for. And that was kind of what made it over the top. I wanted to get out of Florida. Had some in-state offers, but I wanted to get out of South Florida. So that was basically the biggest thing, the relationship that we just have built over time and the way Coach Sinceri develops quarterbacks. The past three quarterbacks have been Sun Belt Player of the Year. So it's just the way he's transformed these quarterbacks in such a short amount of time. I can't even imagine with someone that he really believes in like me, that what he could do with me. So I'm super excited.
Speaking of leaving the state of Florida, before you leave the state, a couple of rings on your finger from your time at Miami Columbus. Let's go back just to last week before the Indiana trip. You win your second straight state championship. Some say it's really hard to win one. It's even harder to win the second and defend that state championship. But you guys were able to do it on Friday night. And you obviously, I know you're humble, but you're a big reason why Columbus was able to back that thing. So tell me about Friday night, the shootout victory, and this season, and how that felt leading into switching gears to your recruitment.
Yeah, I mean it was great. I was really trying to focus. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff going on in the coaching world for me with coaches leaving, but I was really trying to focus, and they wanted me to focus. I was talking to a bunch of coaches, just wanted me to focus on winning this game first, and that's what I did. And I really prepared well for Mandarin. They're obviously a very good team. Have a lot of great athletes, a lot of great players on that team, and just we went out there. We had a lot of adversity during the season. I had a couple injuries, or I had one injury that put me out for a couple of weeks. And a lot of injuries just around the team that resulted in losses that we shouldn't have lost. But a lot of adversity we faced. Our team did a great job of facing that adversity and overcoming it, going through the playoffs, dominating through the playoffs, and then dominating the state championship game. And the way I love my guys, the offensive line, the way they developed was amazing. We started tough. It was tough in the beginning of the season. The way they developed throughout the playoffs was great, and we ran the ball super well against Mandarin, and that was ultimately why we won. So yeah.
True quarterback right there, deflecting some of the praise. But look, you've won a couple dozen games as a starter, 2 rings to your name, 50 plus touchdowns in your time over the last year and a half, 2 years. What do you think you've done from a quarterbacking perspective when you started that first game to this final state championship, and how much more room do you have to improve now as you look forward to your college days?
I mean, I've done a lot of work, and my brother's definitely helped me. Sitting behind my brother my sophomore year definitely helped me. The way he taught me, and then the way he was in college, just teaching me all the things that he's learned when he was in Cal his freshman year, and even this year, it just helped me so much. The way he sees things and all that stuff. So, and Coach Dunn has really helped me just take huge steps in my game that I usually didn't have, and it's just been a tremendous the way I've developed throughout from junior to senior year. I've only played I think 20 something games, low 20 games in my career. So I still have a lot of room for improvement and still a lot more experience that I'm waiting experiences that I'm waiting to have. So I'm just excited for the next step.
I know a bunch of Indiana fans by now have popped open your huddle or tried to Google some highlights of what you can do on the field. But how would you describe yourself? We like the poise, we love the decision making. You and your older brother, you guys were Ivy League prospects, so we know the intellect is there. But how do you characterize yourself as a quarterback, and what skills do you think you bring immediately to Bloomington?
Yeah, I think that I process information really well at the line of scrimmage, and that I like to think that I'm a very smart quarterback, and that's probably my strongest attribute. And then I like to think that I'm very accurate with the football. I can sit in the pocket, but if I need to extend plays, I have the ability to. Like in the state championship, I was running a little bit,
I saw.
but yeah, that's I can sit in the pocket, make throws from the pocket. Very smart quarterback. I'm not going to make a lot of mistakes decision wise because I've learned so much, and I've had my brother help me so much. So that and then coach of the series is going to help me so much when I get to Indiana with all that stuff. I'm going to keep on improving and yeah. So yeah.
Still humble there at the end. Very coveted quarterback recruit out of South Florida. And look, they're saying, your brother said it, maybe the best to ever go through Miami Columbus. If true, that's a very, very big deal because Big Bro's doing big things at Cal.
Yeah, I don't know about that. My brother did some great things at Columbus, but definitely appreciate him saying that because it means a lot. Him saying that because he was such a great quarterback at Columbus too.
Huge week for you, state championship ring, travel up to Bloomington, make the commitment over the weekend, and now you're back getting ready for finals. So a true
Yeah.
student athlete, Alberto. We won't take up much more of your time, but we do want to give you an opportunity. If there's anything you want to say to maybe your old fans or certainly your new Indiana fans about what they should expect or anything you want to say to them,
Yeah,
the
I want
floor
to
is yours.
thank the JMU fans for all the support they gave me when I was committed there, and I want to tell the Indiana fans that I'm excited to get up there and start working and bring back the winning culture to Indiana, and I really believe that these coaches can do that, and the sky's the limit. The way the visit went and this everything they're doing new and they're improving on is absolutely crazy. Half of you guys wouldn't believe it, so I'm excited to get up there. I'm excited to work and get after it. So let's get it.
There he is, future Indiana Hoosier quarterback Alberto Mendoza. Catch him in the Big Ten.